Greetings, dear students. Welcome to our lesson today, paragraph writing. After we learned about clauses and sentences, which are smaller structures, today we're going to learn how to combine sentences to form well-structured paragraphs. In this lesson, we're going to learn step by step how to write a good, coherent paragraph in English. By the end of this lesson, you'll be able to compose well structured academic paragraphs using technical English and encompassing the three types of sentences we find in a paragraph: topic sentence, supporting sentences, and concluding sentence. You're going first to identify the different types of sentences in a coherent paragraph, the very types we've already mentioned. Analyze model paragraphs to identify elements of a paragraph that gives paragraph the same shape: double spacing, margin, indentation. Correctly order the different types of sentences to form a coherent paragraph. You'll have jumbled sentences to combine into a full paragraph. And finally, write effective topic sentences, supporting sentences, and concluding sentence in your own words. Paragraphs generally follow the same structure to call them coherent or unified. Your paragraph must start with a topic sentence. We're going to explain all features concerning topic sentences. Topic sentence sets the stage for the rest of your content. It is the general idea of the whole paragraph. After you write the topic sentence, back it or support it with details called supporting sentences or supporting details to explain, give examples, etc. Then conclude the paragraph logically in a last sentence. If you want to write an effective paragraph, you have to take care of your topic sentence. It is the mirror of the whole paragraph. If the paragraph contains a good topic sentence, then it is going to be a good paragraph. Successful topic sentences have the following features. Topic sentences should be clear for the clarity of the whole paragraph. Hence, a topic sentence states the main or the general idea of the paragraph clearly and in simple terms. Topic sentence also includes what we call not only the topic, but what is the other idea you want to express about the topic, because topics are very broad. If I want to talk about, for example, pollution in a given company, am I going to state the types or causes or propose mechanisms to reduce it? Let's consider the topic of this sentence. Certain types of insects can benefit a garden. Insects is the general topic or the idea that we want to discuss. Within this topic, I have to choose one idea. Am I going to talk about types of insects to say that insects are very harmful, or about benefits? In this case, I'm going to discuss or control my topic with a controlling idea to speak about benefits of some types of insects in gardening. Topic sentence also must not be a simple fact or a detail. Instead, it must contain a specific idea, so it shouldn't be too specific. Oppositely, it should not be too general. It doesn't have to be narrow or very broad. We have three sentences from which we pick the appropriate topic sentence. 1. Process engineering is important in industry. When we learn this sentence, we can notice readily that it is very general. Process engineering important in industry. In what way? However, the topic clearly is process engineering. Sentence 2. Process engineers at Nestle use thermal processing to sterilize milk and increase its shelf life. This is a detail too specific. We cannot develop a whole paragraph talking about this very detail. Then, sentence 3. Process engineering improves industrial efficiency by developing safer, faster, and more sustainable production methods. Process engineering is the topic, and industrial efficiency is the controlling idea. We controlled it even more, adding developing safer, faster, sustainable production. Sentence 1 2 general, sentence 2 2 specific, and sentence 3 is the good, correct topic sentence. The topic sentence should appear first in the paragraph. Rarely does it appear second. Topic sentence also implies the purpose or the objective behind the paragraph. What is the function of the paragraph? Just to explain, narrate, or compare, describe, tell cause or effect, demonstrate or argue, or even tell steps in a process. When I read a topic sentence, I can identify also the function of the sentence. Moving to supporting sentences. After the topic sentence, add several sentences that support and evaluate the main idea of your paragraph. These sentences are basically details or examples. We call them evidence that what you're saying is true, or explanations to what you're saying. Once you add one detail, you have to explain it. We call it analysis. So you put the detail or the example, which is called evidence, and then you explain it further. Why do you think this very particular detail or example supports your topic sentence or controlling idea? This is called analysis. Effective supporting details or sentences often include evidence right after the topic sentence. Evidence refers to factual information that can support your claim or argument or whatever topic you're discussing. Evidence, in fact, backs your claims and makes your writing more convincing. The evidence you present in your paragraph will frequently be information from an outside source. So, what are these outside sources? Also, when you provide evidence, you have to explain it. So, why do you think this particular factual information backs up my paragraph? Explain what you mean by it. Is it an example? Try to give us some elaboration. We call it evidence and then analysis. Evidence can appear in the form of statistics, also expert opinions. It might be an anecdote. Case studies are also counted as evidence. We have not only case studies but also research studies. You can read scientific reports and back your paragraph using information from there. It could be historical event or evidence you found in articles or in books. It could be a logical reasoning of your own. When you select one of these, make sure to explain it, which is analysis. After you present evidence, you will want to include your analysis. Analysis involves the examination and interpretation of evidence, like we explained, and in this section of the paragraph, you will draw conclusions and evaluate the significance of the evidence you previously presented. This section is where you explain why the evidence, this type and not the other, is important and how it relates to the main idea of my paragraph. A concluding sentence is the final sentence in the paragraph, the last sentence you're going to write. It gives closure to the paragraph. You end it. How would you end a paragraph? Restating the main idea or the generating idea or showing results, importance, consequences of what was discussed earlier. Let's have a simple paragraph structure example. Topic sentence, the first sentence, we have the main idea and the controlling idea. Evidence, you're going to select one of the previously mentioned types of evidence. Let's call it example. Explanation, you explain your example and then you wrap up the paragraph into a closure or a concluding sentence. For example, I start with my topic sentence. In my evidence, I chose an example. I say, for instance. Then I explain the example thoroughly and why I think it supports my topic sentence, and I concluded the paragraph in a simple conclusion. In conclusion. If the paragraph necessitates more than one evidence, I can present two, three, or four, whatever number I want to make my paragraph convincing. So I give an example. I start with the topic sentence, then I give my first evidence, I explain it. I move to my second evidence, I explain it. Then finally, I conclude the paragraph. If I have more, I can add more. For example, topic sentence. A process engineering improves industrial efficiency by developing safer, faster, and more sustainable production methods. One clear example, I give the example and I explain it. I move to evidence 2, I say, furthermore, I give the evidence and explain it. Then my last argument or my last evidence, I said, finally, I gave the evidence and I explained it. Then I concluded my paragraph into a concluding sentence restating the key points of the paragraph. Now, let me remind you of paragraph unity and coherence. Transition or linking words are used to connect sentences. For example, if you want to move from evidence 1 to evidence 2, you say first in evidence 1, next in evidence 2, last evidence you say finally. You can also use addition, like in addition to, also, moreover. Sentence relationships are also expressed within the sentence using the varying logical relationships. Remember, unity when all sentences support one single idea, coherence when one sentence is logically related to the next sentence. Let's wrap up our lesson quickly today. Topic sentence is like the base of a house. It introduces the main idea and shows the purpose of the paragraph. It is the first sentence. The supporting sentences are pillars for your house as they are pillars for your paragraph. They give examples, reasons, facts to explain the idea. Then the concluding sentence is the roof. It ends the paragraph by restating the main points. For unity and coherence, we explained that all sentences must support one main idea. They shouldn't include irrelevant sentences or be illogically combined together within the sentence. You can use transition words to achieve coherence, like first or say. Also, within the sentence, you can use because, however, to conclude. Unity and coherence will make your ideas flow clearly. Remember, a strong paragraph has one clear idea, only one. It also has good supporting sentences. These sentences are smoothly connected with link words or transition words, just like a well-built house. So with that, we come to an end regarding how to write a well-structured paragraph. Thank you for your attention and see you in the following session where we start writing our paragraphs. Thank you.